Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tutorial on you guessed it, all of the products. Let me just see if I can all of the products that have been recommended to me. Today I'm doing a tutorial on all of the products that have been recommended to me by people on this platform, YouTubers, beauty bloggers, products that I ordinarily wouldn't have bought had they not put their stamp of approval on them. So here on my face is a look featuring some of the products that have been created by YouTubers, recommended to me by YouTubers, and there's a lot of them, so get ready. And hopefully if some of these YouTubers you've never heard of, most of them are quite big YouTubers, but hopefully if none of them you've never heard of, you guys go and check out some of their channels, because every single one of these products I love, so they know what they're talking about. I just want to say before we get into this video, thank you guys so much for giving me the kind of thumbs up, the kind of yes on the 2-minute Tuesdays. I think we'll continue with that. I think I'm just thinking about whether I want to do then a Friday or a Saturday. This video we posted on a Saturday just so I can kind of test that out. If it doesn't work next week, we'll try a Friday, but let me know what you guys think of this new schedule so far. 2 videos. Before we get into this video, if you are not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, click that notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you guys will be the first ones to get notifications, so that you can be the first to drop me a little comment. Let's get chatting. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. My first step before I start any kind of makeup is to prime. Now this is a primer that was put onto me by one specific YouTuber. I think she's really the only YouTuber I ever really heard talk about this. But I remember hearing from Casey Holmes about the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Primer. I literally did not even know that Soap and Glory did makeup like that. Like that. But I guess they do. It's really good at just filling in your pores. It's really good at giving you a good even texture. It feels so refreshing to just have a new bottle for the new year. And I'm so sad that I actually did not mention this in my best of beauty, but this has to be one of my favorite primers for that year. I used this constantly towards the bottom of the year, not so much because I was trying to use like I said, less pore shrinking kind of primers and kind of get into those more moisturizing ones just to see if I like them, which I did obviously, and I did mention in that video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. But I really have enjoyed using this throughout the whole of 2017, and I'm so excited to bring this primer into 2018. So Casey Holmes, she taught me. Face is absolutely covered. Done. Now I'm just going to color correct. I've been using this product to color correct for ages and ages and ages, so I could not even tell you who put me onto this product, but I love it, and I know that a lot of other YouTubers use this concealer and this color corrector. We are going to blend. Now this sponge, Jacqueline Hill put me onto this sponge. This is the Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge. Now for foundation, this has just been added to my pile of foundations I actually like, because I feel like I have a lot of foundations I love and 1 or 2 stragglers, which I'm just like, maybe we'll get rid of you, maybe we'll give you up one day, but I can't bear to do it. But I decided to give these foundations another try. These are actually foundations that I did in my 3 kind of foundation battle series. They are the Makeup Forever HD foundation sticks, or the Ultra HD foundation sticks. Everybody and their mother loves these foundation sticks. I think specifically for me, Amanda Ensing was the one that kind of sold it to me, because she had slightly oilier skin last year, as did I. My skin is a lot more normal now. Her skin is a lot more normal now, and she really does love this product. I think a lot of my favorite YouTubers actually love this product. I had these and just didn't really like them, but now I really like them. I think I figured out the trick as to how to work them, so let's go. I'm going to show you guys how to apply this. I actually use 2 shades of this because Makeup Forever does not have one shade that is exactly my fit. There's a deeper one and there's a lighter one, so you'll see how I'll kind of just mix them together. There's no technique to this. I literally just try and get an even mix. Because it is a foundation stick, it's a little bit harder to go in and mix them on a palette or something, but this is what I do. Where I feel I need a little more of the yellow undertone, I will use the slightly lighter one, and then where I feel like I just need to darken up my skin and I'm looking a little bit light skin, I'll go in with the darker one. So the foundation is looking a tiny bit orange, so I'm just going to go in with the more yellow undertone one, which is again a bit slightly lighter because it is looking a tiny bit too dark, especially where this meets here, and just add some lightness to the higher points of my face. it's still looking a tiny bit dark and a tiny bit more of like a warm undertone, but for the sake of not like covering myself in makeup and not having like a really full face of just like this intense foundation stick, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my highlight and contour. And usually when I do my highlight and just brighten up my face a little bit, the colors will kind of just balance out. You guys will see what I mean. Next up, I always set my face before I go ahead and do anything else. This Dermaplane powder, I saw Patrick Star using it in one of his videos. He said it's super fine, super amazing, super full coverage, gives you a flawless look, and I can 100% agree that he was right, he didn't lie. I actually really want to get the Patrick's powder, but the less said about that the better. I will have that in Jesus' name. But we are going to use this today to set our foundation. It is one of the most flawless powders. I would recommend this to you guys. If any of you guys are on the fence and perhaps want to try this powder and you're not sure, try this powder. Try it. Of course, now we're going to move on to concealer. The concealer that I'm gonna talk about today was actually, I believe the first time I actually saw this concealer being spoke about, the first time it kind of piqued my interest was when Jackie Aina first reviewed this concealer when it first came out. These are the NARS Complete Soft Matte Complete Concealers. I'm in the shade Caramel, just for you guys a reference. So this is what we're gonna use today. I mean, if I didn't know better, I think that this NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer was a dupe for the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. They are very much the same kind of creamy formula. This one is a bit harder to apply, but once you get on your face, it definitely doesn't feel similar to this NARS one. So now, I don't usually bake my face at all, but in 2018, I've been a changed woman. I can't even lie, I have been baking, I have been doing it. I just feel like it looks a tiny bit more flawless. I feel like my makeup literally stays on all day. It did stay on all day before, but I feel like it just gives it that extra just fight to keep going. Like, now that that's done, I'm actually just gonna go in and contour. There's no one that actually put me in on this contour because I'm really dry and I just don't take recommendations from contour powders, but I'm gonna be using the Anastasia and Makeup Geek contour powders just here. I pretty much always use them. So I'm gonna bronze again. No one put me onto this palette. This was my own like special little discovery. So I'm gonna bronze with the Morphe 9BZ palette. I don't understand how I discovered bronzing so late in my life, because it's quite literally one of my favorite things to do, like ever in life. Now to just use my Urban Decay Baked bronzer real quick, I'm just going to do my usual forehead strobe. Just gonna pile this on. Why not? Why not? For blush, again, this is kind of like my own discovery. This is one of the sleek brushes in the shade Coral. For highlight, I'm going to use a product that was not only recommended to me by a YouTuber, it was created by a YouTuber, promoted by a YouTuber. This is the Artist Couture and Jackie Aina Le Bronze Diamond Glow Powder. Now, I've used this stuff 1-2 times so far. I don't know what I feel of it so far. I'm not used to the Artist Couture kind of formula because there is a lot of glitter in it. But so far, I do like it. I think it gives a lot of shine. I think the rose gold shade is really nice for girls of darker skin tones. And I just love that Jackie was thinking about us, you know, when she did this. And just because I want to be extra and just do a little mix so I can use as many products in here as possible, just to give a lot of YouTubers a shout out, because there's a lot of YouTubers that I love. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion. This is in the shade 02, and this is just a really beautiful gold wet highlighter that I'm just going to use to give me just a bit more sheen and just to lighten this highlight up a little bit. Now, this highlighter I bought watching Amanda Ensing, Beauty by Rosita, everybody. I feel like I even want to be a little bit more extra and just... Now for eyes, we are actually going to use two palettes. The second palette that I'm going to use is what I'm going to use my lid shade, but that doesn't have any transition shades in it. This palette has some transition shades that I can actually use in this. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette. This is such a beautiful palette, like it's really beautiful. I regret that I don't use this enough. I'm going to go in with Peach Cobbler just here. I'm going to use that as a light little dusting in my crease, and then potentially I'm going to go in with either Peach Tart or Chocolate Dip to just kind of warm that up, or whichever one. I'll let you guys know as I go. I remember seeing Beauty Bear's video on it and I just thought, oh my god. And literally just using 3 of these shadows, she did the most amazing look, and I just think it's a really nice palette. It's a really good staple. Now we're just going to use something to go into the crease. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of Peach Tart and see what that gives me. Maybe that's a bit too cool. Maybe we'll do just right this one here and a bit of that mixed together, so it's not too much of a cool. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with just right here, mixed in with a bit of peach tar. I'm going to literally mix these shades together on my brush. I'm going to use them underneath my lash line. I'm going to use the lighter peach cobbler colour underneath to just lighten it up a little bit. And pretty much every brush that I use is a Morphe brush, which have all kind of been of recommendation as well, from either like Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, Amanda Ensing, Rosie Applebaum, Beauty by Rosita, and those are pretty much the people who have helped me shape my brush collection. For my lid shade, I'm going to use again a palette that was recommended to me by 2 YouTubers. It was made by 2 YouTubers. This is the Dose of Colors and Desi and Katie, the girls palette. This is the one that you pretty much have to use your fingers, so that's why I'm a little bit nervous. But it doesn't actually say which ones I use wet and which ones I use dry. So I'm going to have to kind of Google this and find out. These 2 wet and these 2 dry, so I'm pretty much gonna have to like wet my finger. This is gonna be as entertaining for you guys as it is gonna be for me, because I do not know what is gonna happen with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, dip my finger in there, and then I'm gonna just wet my finger, I don't know, and then we're gonna try to apply this to the lid. This is just so peculiar to me. This is stunning. This is stunning. See where they're going with this one. I'm gonna try and just wet my finger and then go in the palette. I hope I don't ruin it, but obviously it's supposed to be used with the water, so. I'm gonna try and go in with like a small precision brush and just clean it up, because it has got small glitter flecks and you need to just make sure it's looking nice and neat. But bitch. What I might try and do is just go in with a wet finger again. Go into Sue's, this one just here, and just wet the center of my lid. I just know this is going to look so crazy magical. Father God, I'm so sorry for neglecting this palette. Please forgive me on my sins. Don't punish me too much. Really, really sorry that you sent your son to down the cross for me just so that I could come here and ignore this palette. I'm really sorry. Instead of using my fingers for that, maybe I'll just take it off my fingers because I've got so much on there. And then I'm going to use that bit. That came off my finger and did that. Like, I can't. So now we're ready for lashes. The first thing that I'm going to do is use this Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. This was recommended to me, I have to say, by Jackie Aina again, Manny MUA, Makeup Shayla, the 2 guys that were in the actual advertisement for it. But they really sold it to me. My cousin actually bought this for me, but I was going to go ahead and buy it myself. So I pretty much just did my lashes. I popped some eyelashes on. I'm wearing the Coco Soho lashes. So moving on, now we are about to do eyebrows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This is such an OG product on YouTube. I know I'm always talking about OG products, but this is an OG product on YouTube. This was recommended to me by so many different people. Like, the whole of YouTube influenced me to get this. And I'm going to use the Benefit Ready Set Brow. This is actually like a little tester. Nicole Concilio raved so much about Benefit Brow products that I had to try them. But again, I was really reluctant to try this. I have like a little tester version from Birchbox, but I was reluctant to try this just because I just don't really think that Benefit is for black girls. I've said this a couple times on my channel. I feel like everything that they kind of make is catered to Caucasian or tan, you know, medium skin tone girls. I don't really think they really think about the darker audience, which is weird because I feel like a lot of women of colour, like darker girls, love Benefit. So maybe it's just something I'm missing. So I'm not going to write them off completely. I'm going to have a look at some of their products and see, maybe I've got the wrong end of the stick, but I really have the wrong end of the stick. And then we're going to move on to lips. I'm going to use this Kylie True Brown K pencil to line my lips. Maybe I should clean them up a little bit first. Let's go for the Marc Jacobs Enamel Gloss. Naturally, Jaclyn Hill put me on. Now this is gorgeous and stunning, but what I'm going to do is add a bit of this Kylie gloss in the shade Literally. To finish this look off, we're going to use this Smashbox Primer Water. This, I believe, Amy Macedo and Casey Holmes, it was a joint venture. They both put me onto this, so shout outs to them, because this is like my 3rd bottle that I've gone through of this stuff. It's amazing. It's really nice to just set your face. It melts all your powders and everything together. So guys, this is the complete finished video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed doing this look. I wanted to do this just because I've seen so many people do this on YouTube like in the past kind of like year, and I just thought, why is that interesting? And I'm like, actually maybe it's a little bit interesting. Maybe they're onto something there. And you don't realize sometimes how, as a consumer, as an actual beauty blogger yourself, like myself, you don't realize how much the opinions of people actually affect how much stuff you buy. I have a table full of stuff that's been recommended to me by YouTubers, and no doubt that in my makeup collection I have so much more. So I just wanted to do this because sometimes you don't realize that, and I just wanted to see. So if you guys have made it this far and you're not subscribed so far, do not forget to do so. Drop a comment down below so we can have a conversation. Let me know some of the products that have been recommended to you guys by YouTubers. Maybe something that you regret, maybe something that you love. So until next time, stay blessed, stay cute, whatever it is that you want to stay. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.